Freedom's the answer. What's the question? You're listening to Ernest Hancock.
Welcome back to Declare Your Independence with Ernie. He's got his voice back. She's back. We're going to, and my mind's clear too. I tell you what happened. This virus thing, man, it just, suck all the motivation, everything out of you. I'm like, it was all I could do, muster up there for a week or so, just to get down here. And this morning, I got out late because we're loading, unloading, doing kind of, moving stuff. And so I was probably going to be here like 10 minutes before the top of the hour, and it starts 6 after. But there was a wreck on the highway because I moved a little bit further away. It takes like 15 minutes if there's no problem. If there is, it could be hours. Well, I called Sierra and I said, get everything all ready. I'm taking the surface streets. Boom, I get off. That street's closed, the construction. And I'm going, oh, you're going to have to do the show. You have to start the show, Sierra. Because I thought I had Sibel Edmonds. She's coming on top of the second hour. And I thought she was at top of the first hour. Yeah, I'm not rescheduling her doing Sibel. You can talk to Sibel. And she's like, no. She goes, she's second hour anyway. And I go, oh, okay. Well, start off, and I'll get in. I came in like a minute after it started. The Ron Paul thing from Morning Joe on MSNBC, because I wanted to play that anyway. So we just started off with that because it's just so representative of what I know. And it's not going to be in the same atmosphere as it was in '08. Because keep in mind, when it started 4 years ago, it was right when it was starting to get shaky. '06, beginning of '07, it's kind of, there might be some correction. There'll be a correction in the housing market and this and that and so on. But we knew here in Phoenix, man, inventories were, going way up on housing. They're on the market for a lot longer. The math didn't work. And you're closing all kinds of jobs. It's like it's on purpose. You look at it and you go, well, they know this is going to happen when they do this, right? Probably. Either they just don't care and they're just trying to extend their, time at the trough, or they're actually trying somewhere up top, somebody is trying to just, grind us into the dirt with their heel. And the heel of tyranny has, a lot of ramifications. Well, Dr. Paul was making this clear during this campaign. That's why I support his run in 2012. Not that I'm going to run out and, vote for anybody or say go vote or any of that crap. It's just another speaking tour. Oh, what kind of impact do you think it had? The Levolution went worldwide. We're already going outside the borders. This is not just we're bringing in more troops. They'll start talking about in the Middle East, going, well, we're going to this and that and everything, and they'll make rookie mistakes and they'll do a lot of different stuff. They think they're going to work within a system. I'm going, man, you don't get it, do you? Troop. It's not about a collective beating up another collective with unlimited resources of the planet. It's not just the United States. It's like the Western banking. Heck, even China. This is all. It's a big giant them versus individuals, and whoever those are. It's those won't leave you alone. A lot of people. One of the most, I tell you what it was. It was December 31st, 2002. I wrote a guest article for Lou Rockwell. I had just written something about something I observed here. I have my pizza restaurant, family restaurant here, and I could see the speculation was getting really heavy and so on. It's in '03. I just sold my restaurant. It's February '03. I started the radio program and so on, and I could see what was happening. I'm going, oh, I went through this speculative bubble before. It was the late 80s, before the savings and loan thing blew up here in Phoenix. But why do you think Phoenix is the worst in the country for devaluation of homes? How many's on the market? What the drop was? The recovery is going to be slower. Why? Because, we got our own share of corruption here, but a lot of people move here and so on. There was a lot of speculation. And I saw it coming. You just do Ernest Hancock, Lou Rockwell will come up. And I'm going, it was sell your house now. That's what it was. I'm like, sell your house. Now, of course, if anybody took my advice, they'd been really pissed off at me because it went up. It went up. But for the same reasons it went down like I knew it would. because it was all this speculation. Well, what they did to fuel it even more is that, what they do? They reduced the interest rates down to almost nothing. They keep this bubble going. Well, I didn't anticipate. I don't know enough about, economics and whatever. I could just see what was happening on the ground and what it was a precursor to. And I described it in this long article, and Lou asked me to go ahead and dress it up and spell stuff right and everything, and he put it up. So I did, and he put it as before Freedom's Phoenix. Well, in that article, I made it very clear. These are the things that happened before, and then this is what happened. These are the things that they're repeating now, and this is what's going to happen. Well, the bubble went on longer than I thought, but the same thing happened. It crashed. So here we could see right when it started to crash is when Dr. Paul started running, and he was describing exactly what was happening and why. Well, now it's happened. And for the same principled reasons, it's going to get worse. Well, what did he just say on MSNBC? On Morning Joe? He's going, look, they're attacking symptoms. They're not attacking this philosophically. They're not looking at it rationally, reasoned, and say, hey, the role of government, it'd be messed up. No, it's how much we can drag it out further, make sure we keep getting our checks. Because who do you think's in charge? The people in charge are the ones getting the money. And you pick your poison. I mean, it's how many congressmen does Israel own with our tax money and foreign aid going to them? What about other countries? What about China? Heck, I remember what started me getting involved in this and international trade and everything, my father's company and so on. I tell you what it was. It was Japan. Japan controlled the U.S. trade representatives. They negotiated the trade deals, and then right after it was done and signed, these guys left and went and worked for Japan. I think it's like 60 Minutes thing on it. I saw it happening up like this. You think we can't see what's happening? Of course we can. They're just, saying, no. Them damn libertarians, they're taking over the conservative, our little party over here at CPAC. Do you think that it's the leadership up top, the shiny badgers, that are taking it over? When you start giving out awards defending the Constitution to Rumsfeld, introduced by Cheney, and you got people yelling from the auditorium that you're a warmonger and scumbags and pieces of crap? I mean, what'd you think was going to happen? But a lot of people just left. They're like, out of respect, hey man, I can't say nothing nice. I'm just going to go out here and drink beer. I've been in many conferences. Heck, I've been to Libertarian National Conventions when that happens. Barr goes in. You know what we did? We'll see it. There was a campaign at the Libertarian National Convention of, 10, where it said, see you at the bar. When Bob Barr was speaking, we all went to the bar. Jordan Page played. I gave a speech. Some other people, I didn't, nobody organized it. Just see you at the bar. We're done. Instead of yelling at you, we're just not going. So it's half empty. This is, the people fighting back inside the system. What they should be thankful for is that people are even thinking of using any kind of system, because a lot of things are coming. Let me go ahead and show you this. Today on Freedom's Phoenix, we have Bill Bonner. Now, Bill Bonner, one of the Agora Financial guys, along with Addison Wiggins, they did the book, The Empire of Debt. Okay, so they've known this for years. Charles Goyette and I had him on Charles's show many times. We knew this, called crossing the Rubicon, man. Once you cross certain lines, you can just kind of kiss it goodbye. Philosophically, you're already invaders. Well, Bonner talks about what happens when the black swans appear. Now, what that's in reference to, you should go read the article. I mean, it's kind of some scary stuff. And he doesn't get into all details and everything. He's just talking about, Rabini, I think it was, wrote, or Talib, I can't remember. Anyway, there's a book called The Black Swan. And what it meant is that nobody's ever seen, a black swan right up until they see one. And, they're always white, they're always, and then all of a sudden from out of the blue, there's a black swan there. It's kind of like the reverse of an albino swan, I guess. When this happens, very rare, but when it happens, it happens. We'll talk about black swan events when we come back, because they're coming up, right? Not later. We'll talk about it when we come back in just a little bit.